First of all, you will understand that air cooling is not going to be sustainable. Not just because it's not energy efficient, it's simply not enough to cope with the demand of a high computing power. Because the AI actually density increased so much. They are energy hunger, right? So heat management of a data center or the equipment would become the central point of improving efficiency. So from that perspective, I think it's important to understand the trend, not just from the coolant itself, but also the trends of the industry. We have conducted actually very extensive research, and the industry expert will tell you that roughly, I would say 27 and 2028, the industry need to adopt immersion cooling because that will be the most efficient when it comes to thermal management performance, safety, life cycle management. So directly, we could increase the uptime of a data center, reducing also the energy consumption and water consumption, which is very important to ensure the smooth operations of a data center. That's why it's so crucial to adopt this technology going forward.
Right, and if correct me if I'm wrong, but this report indicates that about 70% of data centers by 2027 might be shifting towards immersion cooling.
That's a starting.
Right, but you also highlighted that there's still a hesitancy from data centers to shift towards immersion cooling. They see the value, but they're still hesitant. What do you think are the biggest things keeping them, holding them back from shifting towards immersion cooling?
Yeah. So every time you see a technology change, of course, it's replacing actually the old technology. So you need actually certain time to migrate into a new technology. So what we are doing actually when you talk about cooling solution, it includes also liquid cooling, not just immersion cooling. So one is very technical, but it's water-based cooling and also immersion cooling. Slightly different technology, but the objective is all about reducing the heat, right? Better thermal management. So the industry players are already adopting the direct-to-chip cooling, but from there you need to go to immersion cooling. Immersion cooling, basically, you put your server immersed into a non-conductive fluid, and this is the most efficient in terms of a design, in terms of efficiency gain. So we are working with really a lot of value chain partners, and that includes actually design company, that includes the hardware I talked about, software company, and also the operator, and they all understand the need to drive this. And we are taking step by step because we need to actually demonstrate that it's reliable and we have enough data point to support that transition. And we are very confident this transition will happen.